So if you see our valuation FOR1, okay, so it's already activated. The material ledger is already activated for our two plants. Okay, so if it is not activated, we need to activate it. Okay, so generally this material ledger activation can be done by the finance consultants. Okay.
Yeah.
Once it is activated, okay, there is a transaction code called as a CKM starter. Okay, you need to enter the FOR1. Okay, so just remove it and click on the execute. So still material ledger production is already productive, which means it is already active. Okay, so what we need to do is just we will try to create the materials. Okay, so what is the transaction code to create the material? MM01. Okay, so what is my industry sector? For example, M is my industry sector. Okay, so here what is my material type?
ROH.
Yesterday we created na GFRP.
Oh, okay.
Okay, click on
Product.
enter. Okay, so now you can see what are the different views. Okay, so if generally if it is a raw material, what are the views we will maintain? We will maintain like basic view, purchasing view, accounting view, and sales view. Okay, or if it is a finished product, so generally what the finished product contains means generally the finished products also we will sell to the customers. Okay, so that's why what we do is we will maintain the sales views. Okay, so sales organization 1 and sales organization 2 and sales organization 3. Okay, so basic 1, basic 2, sales 1, 2, and the planter. These are the things we are going to maintain. Okay, so then next is a plan data storage 1, plan data storage 2, and accounting 1 and accounting 2 here. Okay, so generally the accounting will be maintained for the costing purpose. Like if you want to handle the losses like profit and loss statements, and if you want to know the entire financial statements about the particular organization or plant, at the time this accounting views mostly helpful. And also this by using of this accounting, like you able to track the amount of the particular material, and you can finalize it the finished product price when you're running the costing. Okay, so just I'm selecting the enter. Okay, so what is my plant?
F4.
Okay, so what is my storage location? FOS1. Okay, so generally I'm not touching any sales. Go and enter. Okay, so what you do is so see here, you can see the number ranges whatever we maintain, which can be came over here. Okay, and I will maintain the material name like what is a food, like engine part. Okay, it is a pieces. Okay, I don't want to maintain any sales. Okay, so here I want to maintain what is my purchase organization? FOR. Okay, what is my purchase value key? So you remember whatever we created in the configuration, again that all need to maintain over here now.
Okay.
So what is our purchase organization? You remember?
Purchase.
Purchase value key, what we maintain. Okay, for example, I'll maintain 7. Okay, now you can see in the purchasing view, you can see the tolerances, whatever the maintained
Okay,
and the
okay.
shipping instructions. So automatically, which will be copied over here. Okay. So click
Okay.
on enter, enter, enter. Okay. So here in the valuation class, you can maintain some value over here. So I will maintain on 10 rupees. Okay. So click on enter. Okay. And click on save. Okay. So 8404, the material is created.
Okay.
If you go and check MM 60, okay, you go the forward one, you can see material, you can see plant, you can see all those things you're able to see here.
What you have created? Yes. So,
Yeah. So whatever we
okay.
created, that everything will be able to see. So MM60 is one of the report. Okay. So here onwards, like you need to know the what are the different transaction codes, what is reports, and this is like a thing. So now we did the configuration, and now we need to know the how. See, until now we did the configuration. Now we need to know how to use that configuration while creating the material master. And the material, there is a lot of transactions to create, change, delete, and all those things. And whatever we done, so it can be what will happen. It can be stored in the different tables. Okay, and if a business want to change like massly, then we will use a different transaction codes. Okay, so it will be like a much more transaction ways. Okay, so I'll note it down here. MM01, use create material. Okay, MM02, change material. Okay,
Okay.
MM03, we use generally for uh, display material. Display material. MM04. Okay, display changes. MM06, block materials. MM17, mass maintenance. And apart from that, we can see like MM60. Okay, material list, material list. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the different transaction codes. Generally, we will use most frequently used. These are the transaction codes. Okay, and apart from that, we have the different tables. Okay, so whatever we create the data, which will be stored in the different kinds of the tables here. Okay, so what we'll do first, we seen about how to create the material. Okay, now we will see how to change that material. Okay, so now I created this material. I want to change it /n mm02. Okay, so same views you want to change, yes, right, and you maintain. Okay, so for example, you want to add something. Okay, so for example, I want to add a grass weight. Okay, net weight. Okay, I want to add these things and click on save. So automatically, which will be updated. Okay, which will be updated in the material, all those things here. Okay, this is about the change weight. Okay, next
Okay.
MM03. If you want to see in MM03, it is a display view. You don't have any access to change. And okay, if you see, you don't have an edit access over here.
Okay.
Okay, it's only the display access for you. You don't have any changes of things. Just you can have the display. Nothing is changeable for you.
Okay.
So this is how we are using as a display material here. Okay.
Okay.
And now there is a transaction code called as a MM04. Okay. Now here in the display changes. So whatever changes has been done, if you want to see now 23rd 08 2022 7:10 a.m. What happened? We created a material by using of the MM01. Okay. So by using of this user ID, what will happen? So automatically it got changed. Okay. So what is there? So what are the fields we changed? There is a two fields we are changed. What are those? One is a net weight and gross weight. Okay. So how much it is there? 10 and 9. So initially it is a 0 and we change it to 10 kgs. Initially it is a 0 and we change it to 9 kgs. Okay. So this is how it can be changes is done. Okay.
Okay.
So this is like display changes also you can track over here. Okay. Next, if you want to if you want to delete and block MM06, you click on it. Okay. So here, wherever you want to delete, like if you want to delete at material level, so you need to mark it over here. If you want to delete at plant level, you can mark it this one. Okay. If you want to block at storage location level, then you need to select this button.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the different levels of blocking of deletion of the material. So deletion of material is it's just indicator update. We are not fully deleting that particular material.
Okay.
Okay, so just it is an indicator update, material deletion indicator update. We are going to maintain over here. Okay.
Okay.
It is done. Next is we have the transaction code called as a MM17. So generally, this we will use to update the mass changes. Okay. So before that, there is a different tables. I told na. So each material, like a material, different views will be stored in the different tables. Okay. So for example, general data. So generally in the basic view, whatever the basic view contains, that data will be stored in which table? Mara table.
Mara table.
Okay. So if you see the description of that material can be stored in the MAKT and plant data of the material will be stored in the MARC. Okay. So material valuation can be stored in the MBEW. Okay. Storage location of data will be stored in the MARD. Okay. Then unit of measure data will be stored in the MARM. Okay. Sales data will be stored in the MVK. So different
So
data
it is common. Table name is common or we can change.
No. You cannot change. It is a given by the SAP. So you cannot do the changes.
Okay.
Just you able to check what are the things.
Okay.
So you cannot do anything about this changes of this tables.
Okay. Fine. So need to remember this once we need to check maybe. General material data. We need to enter Mara.
Yes. So here the things you need to like you need to remember the transaction codes and tables, everything you need to know.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the things. Huh? So how you going to change massly? Okay. So what I'll do, I'll create one more material. So then it will be easy. MM01. Just I'm creating more material. Okay. So here in accounting, you generally I'm maintaining the price of this material. Okay. So it is a standard price. Price control is standard, and here I'm going to make it as a 10 rupees. Okay. So again, the group currency is converting into USD. Actually, it is not the right conversion, but it is converting. Okay, 0.13. Enter and save. Okay, now I have the two materials. For example, I want to change something. Okay, what I want to change? I want to change the purchasing group of the material. Okay, so before changes, you need to know what is the table name and field name for the particular thing. Okay, so particular uh, see here it is a blank here. Okay, now I want to update this purchasing group is to FOR. Okay, so how you got to know? Okay, so first if you want to know the technical field name of the any field here, okay, first you need to select this one and click on functional F1. Okay, so it will become as a new screen out there and click on the technical group information. Okay, so next is EK GRP. And what is the table? MARC. Okay, just close it. Come back. Okay. So what is the table? MARC.
Plan data.
You just select, go to the fields. Okay, Control F. Or you can select this find button. Okay. So then click on the MARC. So EKGR. So you just select this button, purchasing group MARC. Okay. So click on the execute button. Okay, so here you need to enter the material. Okay, 8045. What is the plant?
R1.
FOR1. Enter. Click on execute. FOR1, right? Plant. Okay, so we have the three materials for this plant. Okay, so one will having FOR1, one will having blank, and one will having 001. Okay, so what we will do is just we need to change everything to FOR. Okay, select this one. So just enter, click on the carry out mass changes. Okay, so automatically what happened? Everything is updated here and click on the save. Okay, now it's got changed here. Okay, so come back. So MM60, just remove it, execute. So if you see the purchasing group, okay, so for everything it got changed to FR.
Okay.
So this is like how we are changing massly for the materials if you want to change the mass maintenance. Okay, you clear? Okay, so this is like how we are going to maintain the purchasing group massly. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so this is about the material type. So you do the practice about how we need to create the different kinds of the materials over here.
Okay.
Hmm? So this is the topic material master we are going to understand. And next, what we will do is we will understand the next topic called as a vendor master.
Okay.
Okay, so here, what is mean by vendor? What is mean by vendor master and vendor here we are using? So, vendor is a person or a group of people. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, what vendor generally we are going to use this one? Vendor is a person or group of person generally who will uh, provide a service to us or procurement of this material.
Okay.
Okay, so generally, if you want any material you want to procure, so what you're going to do is just you will give a order. Okay, what kind of material or service? Okay, if you want, generally what we will do, we will give a order to the particular person. Okay, and that person will supply to us for the um, supply to us the material.
Okay.
Okay, so this is about the how the vendor can be done. Okay, but in the S4 HANA system, so the functionality is same, so that vendor can be we are maintaining as a vendor, but in the ECC we are maintaining supplier as a vendor. In the S4 HANA system, we are making vendor as a business partner. BP. Okay, so it is a new changes in the S4 HANA system.
Okay.
Okay, so BP, what is meant by business partner? Okay, so why he bring a business partner to the SAP systems? So before like a ECC, okay, so in the ECC system, what will happen? So we used to send the some of the vendor information to the our third party systems, like if you call about SRM, if you call about the EWM. Okay, so what we used to do is we used to push the data. So generally, we used to push the data to the other third party systems. Okay, so what will happen when you are pushing? So every time you need to send the data to other systems. But when it's come to the S4 HANA system, okay, what he did is he grouped all those things like he grouped all the um, all the like BP, sorry, all the vendor and customer, and like he also make it the uh, integration. Like if you call about uh, S4 HANA, it is a combination of SAP, ECC, and EWM and SRM. Okay, and CRM. Okay, so that all different applications, or he make it as a single server. Those earlier, those are there in the different servers, and we going to make we are going to make the like sending the data integration with the different softwares. Okay, so that can be like painful job when you are integration about with the third party systems. Okay, so it can be making as a big change for you. Okay. So every time you need to track if something is failed, you need to repush again, and you need to track why it is failing. All those things you need to do it. Okay. But once SAP S4 HANA got implemented, what is done? Everything is there in the within the server. You just execute the background job automatically. The data will be pushed to the certain models. Okay, so that's about advantage of for the S4 HANA system, and here we done the concept called as a BP, business partner.
Okay.
Okay, so what kind of configurations we are going to understand from the BP? Okay, so initially we have the one details called as a BP. Okay, so BP again divided into BP as a vendor. Okay, and BP as a customer. Okay, so it can be divided into two ways.
Okay.
Okay, and so whenever you're going for the BP configurations, okay, so what is there? It can be both the things, like a business partner act as a vendor and a BP act as a customer. Okay, so what are the how we do the configurations for the BP2 BP configuration? Here we need to do the two configurations. One is the BP configuration, and another one is the vendor configurations. Okay, so what are the configurations? First, we are going to do here. Okay, so first one, what we will do is first we will create a vendor account group. Okay. Second one is we'll maintain the number ranges. Okay. Third one is what we will do is we will assign number ranges to vendor account group. Okay. Then if we have the payment terms, we will define the payment term. And next we will have the encode terms. Okay. So this is about the vendor configuration group. And what are the BP configurations? Similarly, we will create a BP account group. Okay. Next, we will maintain the number ranges. Number ranges we will define. Next, we will assign number ranges to BP. Okay. Then we will link BP to vendor. Okay.
Okay.
And also will link BP to customer. Customer. Okay. So in the customer again, so in place of vendor, what are the configuration we did is similar. The customer configuration will be there. Like we need to define the customer account group, number ranges, assign number ranges to customer account group. Okay. Payment terms and encode terms will be same. Okay. But here the catch is this customer, all the configuration can be done by the SD consultants. Okay. So whenever we are working in a project, we should not like work as a individual. Okay, so
Okay.
our thing is like you need to mingle with all the different module guys. Okay, then only you are able to perform this one. Okay, perform the job exactly how it can be handled.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Okay. Clear.
Okay, so this is done. Okay, now we'll see the configuration. So how we need to do the configuration for the first we will try to understand this configuration today. If time permits, we'll do this configuration as well. Okay.
Okay.
So go to SPRO. Okay. So reference IMG and financial accounting. Okay. Account payable receivables. This is the configuration where we do for the vendor master. Okay. For customer master, account receivables and payables, they will do the contract. So here we are trying to do this one account payable receivables here, and you can see customer accounts and vendor accounts. Okay, so now we need to do for the vendor accounts. Next is the master data. Okay, and preparation of creating the vendor master. Okay, so what are the things here? First, define vendor account group with the screen layout. Okay, just click on the execute button. So here we have a lot of things here. So generally, what are the standard configuration to copy? 0001 we need to copy, or KRED. Or KRED we need to copy. Okay, so either one we need to copy. Okay, select this button, click on it, copy as. Okay, FOR1 we will maintain. Click on enter. Enter and save. Okay. Now I created a vendor account group. So generally, what vendor account group contains? Vendor account group contains all the fields. So what are the fields generally we do for the procurement wise? So for example, in the general data, we have the general description about the vendor and all those things here. And in the field status group, you can see what are the fields are mandatory and optional entry. So you can see name one, it is a surprise, and it is a name one is a required entry, and whether it is a optional entry or display, what kind of it is. So that you can check over here. It is a required entry, optional entry, or display. Okay. So in the screen level, which field you want to make it as a mandatory, optional entry, that everything can be configured over here. Okay. So here we have the company code data. Okay. So account management and all those things. And next is a corresponding, like all those things will be there. So here each view, what are the different tables are there that we able to check over here. Okay. So this is about the account group. Vendor account group configuration. Ours is FOR1. Next is we need to define the number ranges. So here create number ranges for the vendor account group. I just select this one, go to the intervals. Okay. Again, I will check. Okay. So here, so only few more left the number ranges here. Okay. So what you can do is you can copy this. Okay. Click on okay, so I'm maintaining as a 2000. Okay, so from here I want to maintain 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I will maintain as this. Click on save. Okay, now I maintain. So generally for the number ranges, transport request is not created. Okay, so here what it will be there, a transport request cannot be created. It is used for the number ranges. It won't create the transport request number. It is just a master all the number ranges. Okay, so it is one of the interview questions. Can we transfer the number ranges? Means no, we cannot transfer the number ranges. Okay, so come back. Now we define the number ranges as well. And next, what we need to do is we need to assign this number ranges to vendor account group. I'll select this one. Someone doing configuration. So here, so what is our account group? F4 R1 here. Okay. So what is my number range? 1 and okay, you can see. So this is my number range. So I'll just make it as this number range and click on a save. Okay. So now I define the vendor account group and number ranges and assign number ranges to the vendor account group. Okay. So after that, if I want to do the payment terms, okay, where we'll do payment terms, SPRO, reference IMG, material management, purchasing. Okay. So here there is a supplier master. Okay. So here you can see define payment terms here. So here there is a different payment terms here. If you want, you can define or you can ask a payment of the definition to the finance team as well. Okay, select this one, click on copy. Okay, okay. So here, if you want to maintain anything, you can maintain for one like percentage means 10% in 10 days. Okay, so click on enter and click on save. Okay. Now I maintain F4. R1 is my payment terms I define. Okay. And if you want to maintain the incoterms like check incoterms, just click on the check. And if you want to create the incoterms, generally we can create. So in the incoterms, you cannot define like whatever you were wish. Okay, it cannot be done.
Okay.
It can be done by the international commercial terms. So whenever you are doing the overseas business, okay, standard commercial term guys, given some proper guidelines. So what are the different incoterms you need to utilize for you are doing the international training? Okay, so that only we need to do. Otherwise, we should not create anything new. Okay, so here I'm doing something. Okay, so I'll maintain FOK free on code location. Okay, click on enter and save. So this is a configuration I need to perform FOK. So here, what are the things we did here? So we define the number ranges and we define the vendor account group and we define the number ranges. We assign it to vendor account group. We maintain the payment terms and we done with the encode terms over here. Okay. So these are the configurations we done. Next, we just done the configuration. Next, we need to know about how to do the vendor BP account group configuration. Okay, so that we will see. It's PRO. Consumption sheet. Consumption cross application components and business partner. Business partner. So here, if you go basic settings, number ranges for the group. So first, what we will do is either we can do vice versa. First, we can do the you can define the number ranges and you can create the grouping, or you can define the group, then you create the number ranges. Again, that number ranges is assigned to the group. So either way, it's okay. Like whatever the way you want. So what we'll do is first we'll define the number ranges. Okay, click on the intervals here. Okay, you check what are the intervals is there. Okay. Or else we can use existing the numbers. So if you see here, this is already some numbers is there. Okay, so we can use hash one. Or if you want to create new, just edit. Okay, so click on enter and you maintain one number from number range to two number range. The number ranges we need to maintain. Okay, so how you get to know what are the free number intervals is available means there is a button called as a free intervals. Okay, once you select this button, what will happen? Automatically, system will be show you what are the number ranges are empty. Okay. So as of now, I'm not creating anything. Just I will try to use whatever is existing there. Okay. Back. Okay. Now I'll try to define the BP account group. Okay. So what we will copy here. select this one, click on it, copy. Okay. So here we need to create as a group. FO or one we will create code. Okay. Okay. So the number range we will giving as a hash one, and the one, which is an internal number. Okay. So what we did here, so already the number range created. Okay, now we're creating the group, BP group, and for that BP group only, while creating, we are assigning the number ranges. Okay, so click on enter and click on save. Okay, so this is about how we give a linkage, like how we define the BP number. Okay, sorry, BP account group we maintain, how we maintain the number ranges, and that is linked to BP account group here. Okay, so then we need to give a linkage from the BP group to vendor account group here. Okay, so for that. Okay, there is a button called as a master data synchronization. Okay. Next here, there is a button called as a customer vendor integration. Okay, so here we need to go for the business partner settings. Okay, settings for the vendor integration. Okay, next is field assignments for the vendor account group. Okay, assign attribute, not assign key fields. Okay, so here we need to define number assignments for the direction BP to vendor. So just click on this one. Okay, so here you can search here. So what is your grouping is F4 R1. Okay, so F4 R1 is there, it is not there. So then what we can do is just we need to group in this one. Our BP account group is F4 R1. F4R1. Okay, and here we need to link the vendor group. Okay, what is our vendor account group we define? F4R1 also we define for here. Okay, so click on enter. Okay, for example, you want whatever the BP number, the same account group, vendor account group number you want. Okay, then you can maintain the same number. Same number. Okay. So here in our case, we cannot create the same numbers because we don't have the existing intervals assigned. Okay. When there is no intervals for us. Okay. If you want a BP number and account group number, you want the same. So just click on this one button as a same account number. So system automatically make BP account and vendor account numbers are same. Okay. So if you want a different, just don't select this one. So then click on the save. Okay, so this is done the configuration. Okay, and also check for the customer integration. So go to customer integration and field selections, assign key field, assign number assignment direction from the BP to customer here. Okay, so here also I don't think so it will be there. So what I'll maintain as a FOR1. And the account group is CUST. CUST it is not there. Okay, so the standard I maintain here. Okay.
Okay.
So this can be done by our finance team. Finance team will do the configuration.